I know when I switched from Discraft to Prodigy about, just over 6 years now, there was certainly a learning curve, and I know a lot of these people are dealing with it right now with their new sponsors. A lot of my discs I've had in the bag for many years, so yeah, I think I do have an advantage there.
Alrighty guys, here at the 2019 Memorial Championships with coverage presented by OTB. I'm standing here with Airborn's own Mr. Cale Leiviska. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, Corey. Thanks, buddy.
Absolutely. Off the top, I want to say I appreciate all the support you've given me, man. I've got my Airborn apparel on now, and I'm loving it. But more importantly, what have you been up to this offseason?
A lot of shoveling, snow shoveling, that is. No, but serious. I'm from Minnesota, St. Paul, so we had a huge amount of snow this winter, very cold, so not a lot of disc golf was being played, but me and a group of my buddies, we kind of had a workout program going on with the trainer, and we went to the dome maybe once every couple of weeks, but you can only go inside and throw so many times. So I've honestly been watching a lot of video, dreaming about getting back out here this spring, and the Vegas Memorial combo is kind of something that myself and a lot of Minnesotans, we look forward to every year. We love it.
Awesome. Yeah, I can't imagine. I've heard that they've had like 3 feet of snow in the past week.
Oh my God.
So
yeah.
you're doing the right thing by being out here. So you haven't been playing too much in the off season. Do you feel like your game is rusty, or are you just firing all cylinders right now? How are you feeling on that?
Well, there's parts of my game that are definitely rusty. I mean, I played in Albuquerque for a little warm up for Vegas, but as I get older and a little bit wiser, I hope. I can really think my way through a lot of courses. If I'm struggling with something early in a round, especially last weekend in Vegas, I was able to make some mid-round adjustments, little tweaks here and there with my putting. So I definitely am not in mid-season form with my full distance drives. But I was actually surprised with how windy it was, how dialed I was with upshots, which is kind of my strength. And so there's a little bit of rust, but I think everyone's feeling it. I could see with some of the shot selection and stuff from some of my peers in Vegas, everyone's kind of feeling it. But, after a couple of weeks of us grinding out here, I think people are going to be pretty dialed in this week.
Cool. You had a really good showing last weekend. At the first NT of the year, you took third in Vegas. The people and myself, we mostly know you as a slick woods player, hitting M3s through the woods and throwing all sorts of awesome shots. That was a very open course, maybe a little bit more geared towards distance. How'd you come out with such a good finish, relative to these bombers out here?
I mean, I injected some steroids every morning. Well, thank you for the compliment about the woods. I do pride myself on being a good woods player, but with Vegas, distance obviously helps on a lot of holes, but a lot of those par fours, I felt very comfortable on just putting my drive in the fairway somewhere and getting up and down. I'm confident that I can get up and down anywhere from over 400 feet. So while I was getting out-driven a lot, especially that last round playing with Simon and Eagle and Thomas Gilbert, I felt like I was a little kid out there throwing compared to those guys. But, keeping my head in it, playing smart, playing to my strengths. And, I had a hot round and came in with a third-place finish. I was pleasantly surprised.
Great. We've seen this offseason a lot of players switch manufacturers, but you are still with Prodigy. You've been with them for quite some time. Do you feel like maybe you have, I wouldn't say an advantage, but maybe a slight leg up because these guys are learning new plastic?
Certainly, yeah. I know when I switched from Discraft to Prodigy about, just over 6 years now, there was certainly a learning curve, and I know a lot of these people are dealing with it right now with their new sponsors. A lot of my discs I've had in the bag for many years, so yeah, I think I do have an advantage there. This is my 7th year with Prodigy. I'm being part owner of the company and being involved with the production and making of baskets and discs. I feel a lot of pride in representing the company, and I definitely feel that my discs have been in my bag for a long time, and I feel great with them.
Cool. I was just speaking with somebody who was from the Minnesota area just a bit ago, and he said that you were redesigning his local course. I heard that you have a few of those projects coming up. Is that something you do when you're not touring?
Yeah. So last March, I've been designing courses for a few years now, but last March I started up my own company called Leiviska Disc Golf Design. And I just, I see a future in that. I really enjoy doing it, first and foremost. And last year I designed 8 courses last year and was able to help people put in more than that even. And as soon as the snow melts up in Minnesota, I got about 4 or 5 that are going to go in, and a bunch more that if everything goes right, that it'll keep me busy all year for sure and beyond.
Great.
Yeah.
So you said Leiviska disc golf. What was it called again for the people?
Leiviska disc golf design, and my website is Leiviska disc golf. It's definitely a passion of mine, designing. I've played all over the world, and to be able to create something from nothing is like one of the most rewarding things I've ever done for work. So it's awesome.
I empathize completely. It's genuinely one of the things I enjoy most about doing this is, we come to a tournament, I come to a tournament, and there's something that you could see, and you can't touch it, it's digital, but it's creating something from nothing. So I really empathize. I appreciate your hard work in that regard. Well, you just finished your round here. You played pretty well, but we have 3 more rounds to go. How do you feel, we're out here at Fountain Hills now where there's a lot of water, but Vista, a little bit longer, more OB ropes. How do you feel your game is, for those courses?
I feel like my game is very strong I've been coming here since like 2006 every year, so I feel really confident at both courses. I just coming off the course here, first round at Fountain Hills, shot 10 under par, which with going OB on the last hole, but I feel very solid about how I'm playing. My confidence is there. I'm very comfortable, relaxed. And with 3 rounds to go, I definitely love my chances. I just got to keep getting birdies because someone's going to go very low every round. So just got to keep looking forward, keep getting birdies. Going to have to at least hit 40 under, probably well beyond that. So I got some work to do.
Cool. Well, hey, I know you're probably hungry. You just finished your round, so I'll get you out on this. Do you have anything to say to your friends, family, anybody back home that's rooting for Cale?
Yeah, I'd love to. I just want to say thank you to everybody for the support of myself, my company, Airborn, Leiviska Disc Golf. I love it. Just makes my day every time I'm on a course and I see people rocking Airborn. And I just want to wish you the best, Corey, with your event. And I really think this is an important thing. This tour life that we live, some pretty crazy experiences, and it's great that you're going to be out here documenting it, and we all appreciate it. So thank you.
Yeah. Hey, my pleasure, man, and I appreciate your time. That's Cale Leiviska talking after his round 1 here at the Memorial. And for coverage of all things disc golf, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Sir.
Thank you so much for watching that interview. If you have it in you, check out my Patreon at patreon.com/JohnnyDiscGolf. And if not, make sure to check out Only the Best Discs at otbdiscs.com. They've got the firmness and flatness of every disc listed, as well as all of your favorite pros' signature series. So make sure to check them out.